Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants on Sunday Night Primetime. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. A gain of 15. And Cowboy first down.
He'll stay on the ground. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A 3-yard pickup.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 10.
It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Cowboys.
First down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 41-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down.
Come on. Got Warriors. 65, 79 Broncos.
They'll send a man in motion left.
Let's go.
Try and throw with Milton. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Throwing right away is Dart. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 21.
Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
First and 10.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On first down, Dart will be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the air once more is Dart. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On third down, here is Dart. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And he will get into the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. Finding room at the 35. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll try to keep his footing. Manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. On the play fake, it's Milton. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Abdul Carter in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Milton. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is going to be knocked away. Incomplete. And with that, time has expired here in the opening quarter. Here's Matt Ariza now. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll get that to the former volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
17 yards.
That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play for the Giants. 31 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Cowboy 80, 19, Tiger, 19.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. the gun. Here comes Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow. Really, the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third and long, and Dart is going to throw. He's got his tight end, Max Johnson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First and 10. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Viking 18. Panther 60. Panther 60. Trap 6. 19 tight. 19. Mustang 19.
On second down, Dart. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Giants move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll grab it at the 12. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing, Milton. He'll let one go. Down the middle. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Defensively all over him. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step one. I promise you step two on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
Now a give on the ground, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
To throw, it's Milton. Open man left side, he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's first and 10.
60, 18. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
On play action, here's Milton. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Top 60. 70 ring. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing again from his own end zone. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart, and that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. In motion, Lamb.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Cup 19. Cup 19. Steady.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him with no gain. Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Dallas. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. And that is touchdown #1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the 1st round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Shotgun. It's dark. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Dart's going to throw here on second down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Out of the gun, third down. It's Dart. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 84 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Aubrey now for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Giants will take a 21-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They'll return this from the 11th. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So on first and 10, here's Milton. Now pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
19 Tigers, 70, 19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
In motion, Lamb. On second down, here's Milton. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this will be incomplete.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
On third and long, here's Milton. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 70 up Corey, 70. Check go.
On first down, Dart. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Brings up
The pass
second
protection's
and
been
10.
a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Giants have run out to a 24-7 lead. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken around the 11. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this all the way back. 87 yards. Touchdown, New York. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Ready, set. Deputy Lions. Let's go now. 60 biceps. Pencil. Buffalo 18.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Cowboys. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Hot 70.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. From the 33, here's second down and 4. Back to the ground after the penalty. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
Lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Deontay Banks comes up to make the play. Play action. Now it's Milton. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
To to the air on third down is Milton. That is caught at the 3. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on third down. Lou will take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. He's going to try to do it himself. He'll try to pick this up with a run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. We call it the octopus. And it cuts the deficit down a bit further. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
And 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The throw is Dart. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Now Dart. Going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lion.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The Marvion Overshow. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
For the Giants. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll go play action here with Milton. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in. He'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Got it. Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Shut up. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, New York.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. With timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Let's go now. 19 Wyatt. 19, 5 in.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. On the play fake, it's Milton. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Dexter Lawrence. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Milton from the gun here on 3rd down. Looking for Campbell. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 29 yards.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Mustang 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
In motion, Lamb.
Ready.
On 1st down, here's Milton. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Cowboys. And a special moment as the rookie catches his 1st NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his 1st career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday. Mike, we were on Sunday night primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers, and The previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble, probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden. You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the Hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Alert, please, alert, please. Tight. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang, 18, Panther 11, Panther 11. Set up. Go.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Left side in the hands of Neighbor. Pick up of 14 on that walk. First down, Giants.
And the Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. Past the 40. Still going. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So, after the fumble return, they'll bring the offense out and go for 2.
Cougar 19. Like it.
They're going to try to run it in. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Hawk 7. There we go. Sack. Cougar 19. 60 back. Warrior 70.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Come back. 60. 79 Bronco. Let go.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Like it. Tennessee. Dragon 60. 3. Take off.
Dart. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
He's certainly making a strong case to be in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Week. I mean, a touchdown earlier, now a sack. And you talk about impacting the game in all areas. This guy's having himself a ball game.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Mustang. Let's go. Hey, Panther 60. Panther 60. 18. Pioneer.
Hilton now to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Colosseum.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Let's go. Hawks, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
On 2nd down, Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
They'll go, and here's Dart. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Now a give up the middle. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
Hey, hey.
They'll try to run this one in. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
60.
Try and throw with Milton. And he will score. Game on. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
All right, so the Cowboys set to go for 2.
19 Tiger.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point
A handoff as they try to run it here. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. So 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. A carry here for Tracy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll drop to throw. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5.
It's a gain of 14
That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. And we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. They'll go with him again. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining here in the game. try to run. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Milton. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is hard. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.